Welcome to day 17. So you'll notice that today I'm sitting on a chair on my mat. This is because today is about the breath and the chest and the shoulders. So the reason why I've decided to use a chair is because we tend to have the biggest problems with our chest and our shoulders when we're at work, don't we? Because we're busy away on our keyboards and we're like this on our phones, and we basically just get a little bit too tight up in here. So today's class is actually going to be shorter than the last yoga classes that you've had. I'm going to keep it to about 10 or 15 minutes, and we're going to really focus on this whole area and things that you can do at your desk, basically. So you could even do this while you're at work. Get everyone at work involved doing the video. Why not? Okay, so if you start off, come and find a nice comfortable seated position. And when you're sitting on your chair, ideally, I'll try not to tip my chair over, you don't really want to sit right back in your chair unless you can actually have both feet flat on the floor. I can't with this chair because it's too high. So I take myself a little bit further forwards so that I have my feet comfortably down on the floor. My knees are right in line with my hips. They're not down, whereas if I'm here, they're down away from my hips. Okay, so find some place on your chair that means that you have your knees right in line with your hips, your feet nice and comfortable on the floor. You may even find it better to put some little books or a book underneath your feet, just to really ensure you have the knees right up in line with your hips. Then I'm going to turn myself back around so that you can see me properly. And we're going to start off doing just a little bit of breathing. So I want you to place one hand on your chest, one hand on your belly. You can close your eyes, even if you're at work, who cares? People might look at you funny. If they say, "What are you doing?" you just say, "I'm just doing some yoga, just opening up my chest," you know, as you do. So you're going to see if you can breathe into these 2 points. Take a nice deep breath in. And you want to feel as you breathe in, you're expanding into your hands. So you feel the belly moving out and you feel the chest expanding and lifting. One more breath. Lovely. Then just rest your hands down on your knees. And we're going to do just a little bit of movement around the neck, because of course that's an area that can get quite tight. So if you just take a nice big breath in, shrug your shoulders, and then as you exhale, release them and just let them sink down into the back. And then nice and gently press down into your left hand. Excuse me, I have a frog in my throat. Press down into your left hand, lift up through your head, and just gently take it across to the right. So you should feel this stretch down the side of the neck and even down the arm. And then take it back, rest that hand down, take the right arm out to the side, flex the hand, and then take the head up and over, the neck up and over. So again, you feel that stretch all the way down the neck, all the way down the arm. And then relax. Lovely. Then bring your hands out in front of you. And I want you to have your elbows lifted like you're hugging a big ball. And you're going to take one hand in front of the other. Start with your right hand in front of your left. Lift your elbows a bit higher. Let your shoulders relax down. Push one hand into the other and take a big breath in. And as you exhale, keep pushing one into the other to the point where you start to get your ribs to move back, your upper back to round, and your head's going to look down. And then take it back up again. It feels so good sometimes on the back. And again, press now the left hand in front of the right. Lift your elbows, relax your shoulders, breathe in. Really push one hand into the other and round your ribs and your upper back. Keep pushing the hands, lifting the elbows, rounding the back. Lovely, feels so good. And then take the arms down. Now again, you're going to shrug your shoulders right up into your ears. As you shrug, can you turn your palms up Squeeze your elbows into the sides of the waist. Keep this shrug in your elbows and take a big breath in. Lift up through the sides of the waist, and as you exhale, go up and over. Come back to the center. Keep your elbows shrugged, shoulders shrugged, breathe in. Lift up and lift over to the other side. And then take it back. Now relax your shoulders. Take your arms out in front of you and bend your elbows. I want you to imagine that you've got your arms in 2 panes of glass, so your arms can't go out like this. Even a little bit they can't go out. They stay right in this line. You breathe in. And you start to lift your arms, keeping them in those panes of glass to bring your arms right up to the ceiling. Then I want you to hold on to your right wrist. As you hold on to your right wrist, don't lift your arm bones out the sockets. Relax them down and in. Take a nice big breath in and push down into your heels. Really root into your feet. And then on your exhale, you're going to take yourself up and over to the left. Remember, don't pull your arm bone out your socket. Keep it in, push down into your heels, come up and over. And then back to the center. Then you're going to grab a hold of your left wrist. Breathe in again, lengthen, push down into your heels, and lift up and over. And you don't need to go too far. Just go far enough to feel the opening in here, the length in here. And then take it back to the center. Good. Rest your arms down for a moment. Now we're going to try and go round in a bit of a circle. So you're going to go up and over, but then I'm going to ask you to come around and then to take it back up and over. So you're going to take your arms up to the ceiling, take a nice big breath in, reach up and out of your ribs and go over to the right. And then around to the left, rounding your back. Think of when you had your hands one in front of the other. Get that nice arch in the side of the waist and then back up to the center. Then we're going to go to the other side. Breathe in and lift up. Reach over to the other side. Around to the middle, rounding your back and your ribs, bringing it all the way across to the other side and taking it up. And we're going to do one more time each side. Breathe in, press into your heels as you go up and over, and then round your ribs and your upper back and go round in a circle. Keep breathing as you go all the way around to the other side and then up. Lovely. Then relax down. Now just make your feet wide. So you've basically got your knees kind of in line with the little corners of the chair. Relax your arms to the inside of your legs and press down into your heels. Then drop your chin to your chest. Take a nice big breath in. And as you breathe out, I want you to relax your sitting bones and your tailbone into the chair. Try not to let your bottom come off the chair, but start to round your back. Keep going, but don't let your bum come off the chair. So you're going to push your heels down more, and then roll a bit further. Allow your head to go really heavy. You want to feel like you're stretching right from your lower back. Keep pushing into your feet. Keep rolling. Take your time with this. If you do this quickly, your bum's going to come right off the chair and you're not going to feel any stretch in the back whatsoever. Let your hands come down to the floor and just gently press your fingertips into the floor, and then let your sitting bones and your bum relax back even further. And then breathe in and roll yourself back up. Lovely. Now walk your feet back into the center. Press down into your left foot and then really gently lift your right leg. As you lift it, start to turn the leg out to the side from the hip. Don't move from your pelvis. Keep turning the leg out to the side from the hip, grab the foot, keep moving from the hip, and take that foot on top of the thigh. Then I want you again to squeeze your elbows into the sides of your waist and widen your chest and your collarbones. Take a nice big breath in. And as you breathe out again, sinking your sitting bones down, just very gently lean forwards. So I want you to really widen your shoulders and your collarbones as you lean forwards. You're going to get that little bit of a stretch in your outer hip, but you're also at the same time going to open your chest and your shoulders. And then take it back. Very slowly release that leg, let it come back down to the ground, and then start to lift the left leg as you push into your right foot. Keep lifting that leg, let the knee turn out to the side from the hip, and again grab the foot so you're not going to move the pelvis or the right leg, and bring that foot up on top. Flex the foot, squeeze the elbows in, and then lifting your hips up and over your legs, you very gently bring yourself forwards. Keep the chest really open. And then come back. Good. And then slowly take the leg off. Now we're going to come around to the side of the chair. Again, find a comfortable position so you've got your heels planted down, your knees in line with your hips. Don't take yourself too far back. So now, again, sink your sitting bones into the chair. Press down into your heels. I want you to really focus on rooting through your feet right now. We're going to go into a bit of a twist. And the root of your grounding needs to come from your feet. Think of yourself as a tree. Your roots are right in your feet and you're going to grow taller. So now from there, take your arms up in line with your shoulders. Hug your arms into your sockets and then breathe in and reach your arms up to the ceiling. As you breathe out, don't take your left leg forwards, but move from your left hip all the way round your spine to start to really gently let your right hand come to the back of the chair and your left hand come onto your right outer thigh. Try to keep hugging your left thigh bone in, pushing down into your heels. You lift yourself up taller and you see if you can twist a little further. And you see if you can widen your shoulders, let your shoulder blades relax down the back, and then come back to the centre. Good, then we're going to go to the other side. So come around to the other side of the chair. And again, root down into your heels. Breathe in and take your arms forward. Relax your sitting bones into your chair, and then inhale your arms up. Keep pressing down into your heels. Lift up and out of the waist. And again, don't let that knee go forwards. Just move from your right hip all the way through the spine. As you keep moving, it's like you're wringing out a wet rag. You're turning yourself, and as you're turning, you're making that wet rag get longer. You're making your spine get longer, and you're pushing down more into your feet. Then you take your left hand to the back of the chair, your right hand to your left thigh. You press your left hand into your thigh into your hand. You pull on the back of your chair, and you try to use that to help you twist further. You grow taller and taller, widening your shoulders, and then you might turn your head over that back shoulder. And then breathe in and come back to the centre. Perfect. And take yourself back round. Now again, sitting at the front of your chair, finding that good positioning, press down into your heels and just take your hands round to the back of the chair. Hopefully you have backs of the chair. Even if you've got one of those chairs that has a long bit right in the middle, you can just go to grab the long bit right in the middle of the back of the chair. Just grab wherever you can. And then wherever you are, try to really squeeze, not your elbows so much. Think of having a lemon between your shoulder blades and squeeze it, like you want to squeeze all the juice out of that lemon. As you squeeze it, you're going to really broaden your chest. You're going to really broaden your collarbones. And if you've got two sides of the chair, you want to feel both arms coming to hug the back of the chair. Keep squeezing your shoulder blades together, and as you squeeze, breathe in. Lift your chest up a bit more. See if you can really expand your chest. Take it right up to the ceiling and even gaze up a little bit. So you begin to feel almost a little bit of a back bend just in the top of your back, not the whole way through your spine. And then release. Feels like someone's literally stretched me out here. It feels so good. And then very gently, you're going to drop your chin to your chest. Breathe in to the top of the back. Roll yourself down again. Let your arms relax down, so this time they come to the outside of your legs. Let your sitting bones relax into the chair, your heels push down. And then roll back up. Lovely. And that's all we're going to do for today. Like I said, it's just going to be a nice quick session that you can do at work. Get everyone involved, get them on the video, get them all subscribing, share, like, and you can comment below and let me know what you think. See you tomorrow. Namaste.